Morning guys, Saturday morning about 6:30 and we're ready to go to Blockade Glacier back here, and weather looks really good. Hopefully the fog has lifted by the time we get there and there's nothing in our way, so we'll be taking off here shortly. And here's our route. We take off at Wolf Lake, past Wasilla, Big Lake VOR, stay north of the Anchorage airspace, and then we'll be passing Mount Cessna, the big Cessna River. North we can see Beluga Lake. We're going to pass that on the southern part, and then over here is Blockade Glacier. So we should be there, according to the flight plan, within an hour. So let's get at it. Alright, you guys, made it back here to Blackout Glacier. It's 8:30 now, so it took a little over an hour. It was a very nice flight, smooth. It's actually pretty open, clear and everything right here, but I encountered quite a bit of fog over the inlet and over by Cessna River, so I had to drop the plane down to about 1500 to sneak underneath that cloud layer. I didn't want to go over it in case I have an engine outage and need to be able to get back down quickly and find a spot to land. So I was able to keep enough altitude underneath the clouds to have a safe buffer if anything goes wrong to land. So that was all fine, but it was a little different, but beautiful. Landing went very nice, even although it's very sandy here again, but went really well. And so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to pack up my stuff here, my kayak, oars, a little bit of food, and then I'm going to go over to the side here. There's a little creek I just watched from the top when I was flying over a couple times to make sure I get the right spot here, what the easiest route is to get to the glacier. So I think I'm going to do a shortcut over here, follow the creek along up to the glacier, so I should be up there by hopefully within an hour. So let's have some fun. I'm just coming up this river here, and it's pretty hard going because they're all big boulders, and I don't want to go into the brush, so I don't have a choice. Hopefully another minute or so around the corner and I can see the glacier and it'll level out. So I must be getting pretty close. There's already one piece of ice in the water, so that's a good sign, and I can see something else besides big boulders. That is quite exhausting, so I'm hoping sand and gravel from now on. That'd be great. Well, there's the sand, but there's also the bears, so I better keep an eye out. I'm gonna stay in the wide open here so I can see. So it's definitely not somebody's poodle, because the left is my hand and the right track is a grizzly bear, so better keep an eye open. Tracks are very fresh right here, and it's got to be a mom and two cubs because there's a lot of prints. So I think I'm going to change my route. And there's the plane. All right, I'm almost back to the plane. And that was quite the hike. Most of it was boulder hopping. And then just the last mile and a half, all like carpet. The stuff I'm walking on, it's sand and moss and tundra on top, so it's really nice. So a few more feet and we're back at the plane. I found this just before I got to the plane here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It says Aero Jet, and then there's a number on the bottom of this little piece here, so I'm going to zoom in here. Maybe somebody has a clue what that is. Oh, quick little break. Whew. Yeah, so I hiked over to the glacier. I was trying to get to the glacier. I hiked about an hour and a half. Most of it on this kind of stuff, and then boulders almost to the glacier. And then I ran into a lot of bear tracks, and they were really fresh, and decided to turn around. And I took a little break here now. Got some gear out of my backpack, and then I'm gonna walk this way over to the northeast, over to the creek or river, see if I can kayak down the river, come down here straight in front of the plane, and then hike back to the plane and head back to Wolf Lake. Beautiful day again. Let's do it. Time for those toes to come back on the sand. Alrighty guys, time to head back. The weather's still good, and the wind's coming a little bit out of the glacier, so we're going to have to be taking off right behind the airplane. So we'll do a turn, take off, and then back to the valley.
I burned out like a wandering man. I shone bright that my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Open the gate, don't turn off the light, I know. Nothing is as sweet going solo.